Well, good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Welcome to your Friday, August 13, 2021. Time now for your primetime forecast from the Shepherd's Weather Center. Yeah, don't forget to head over to Dr. Don's Weather and purchase our distressed caps. Also, you can get your coffee cups so you can enjoy your Morning Joe as you watch the daily primetime weather forecast. We have those T-shirts, COVID mask. We have your bumper stickers, and we also have those pocket tees. Here's how you do it. You go to Dr. Don's Weather Store by clicking on that first link at the top of all of our videos, our primetime videos that we post every single day. Every one of them's got these links at the top of those videos, so click on that very first one that carries you over to Dr. Don's Weather Store, and you'll be supporting Dr. Don's Weather as you purchase these items. That second link there will carry you over to our donation page where you can support Dr. Don's Weather, and we need all the support we can get, so we encourage you to do that. And then the third link will carry you to DrDonWX.com. That is our weather forecast. So let's take a look at your convective outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. General scattered afternoon thunderstorms today, though I think they will be fewer and far between. Is that correct, English? I don't think it is. I think they will be few and far between this afternoon across East Alabama and West Georgia. Only about a 30% chance of seeing a scattered shower or thunderstorm. And then as we head towards Saturday, I think afternoon thunderstorms will increase some as tropical moisture starts to increase from the south with the advance of Tropical Storm Fred. Let's talk about that. Here we go. Two areas of concern. Let's talk about that one to the right first, and then we'll get to Fred. That area there, the red X that you see in the southern Atlantic, that is an area of disturbance that's basically following the same track as Fred. We think, though, by the time it gets to where Fred is now, it's going to start to curve up to the north, and this one may affect the east side of Florida, maybe southeast Georgia or South Carolina, and some of the models, and this is way out there in Never Never Land right now, some of the models are suggesting the storm will stall out across the southeastern coast, just out in the Atlantic, and then back up across Florida and end up out in the Gulf of Mexico as we head toward next weekend or the first part of week after next. We'll have to see. That's pretty radical, but that has happened before, so we'll see if those models are correct. Now, let's talk about Fred. If you're plotting Fred this morning on a map, Fred is located at 22 north, 76.7 west, or about 370 miles to the east-southeast of Key West, Florida. Maximum sustained winds at 35 miles per hour. Fred's been struggling because Fred's been dealing with the mountainous regions of Hispaniola, but is now out on the northern coast of Cuba. So even though there is some shear in the area, Fred's not having to battle the mountainous region right now, so some slow strengthening is possible. Present movement is to the west-northwest at about 10 miles per hour. The minimum central pressure is 1,013 millibars, or 29.92 inches of mercury. So Fred is going to continue to move on off to the west-northwest, and here's the latest cone of uncertainty from the National Hurricane Center, meaning that the center of circulation could move or track anywhere within the solid white cone area or the hatched area beyond 3 days. And it looks like that if this track verifies, the storm could end up moving right over east central Alabama, maybe right through the middle of Tallapoosa County and Clay County out there on Monday night, Tuesday into Wednesday, and ending up somewhere up there around Chattanooga by 2 a.m. Wednesday morning. Now, as you know, the worst weather typically with a tropical system is in the center of circulation and to the east, or in this case to the right if you're looking at your screen. So we're not looking at hurricane conditions. We're not expecting anything like that across East Alabama. And I'll go ahead and answer the question. No, this will be nothing like Hurricane Opal. This will be nothing like Hurricane Irma, Katrina, or anything like that. We're talking about a tropical storm here. And I think the biggest threat from this system is going to be heavy rainfall over the course of about 12 to 24-hour period. And I think 2 to 4 inches of rain is certainly plausible. As we get closer to Monday, we'll fine-tune that forecast as we get a little better information from the National Hurricane Center. You'll notice that it makes landfall there around Apalachicola at 2 a.m. Monday morning. And then look at the spread between those black dots moving forward. They spread out a little bit further, which means that Fred is expected to pick up in forward speed. So as long as Fred is clipping along at about 15 to 20 miles per hour, we shouldn't have any flooding issues. If things were to slow down, if you'll look back out there off the Florida coast, you see those dots are a little bit closer together. That means he's only moving about 10 miles per hour. That might potentially be a problem. But the forecast right now is that Fred will continue to increase in forward speed, as tropical storms very often do once he makes landfall near Apalachicola. So I don't anticipate a major flood threat here, though some localized areas certainly could have some flooding issues across East Alabama, West Georgia, the entire state of Georgia, and South Carolina, which is where the bulk of the rain will fall. If you are west of East Alabama, if you're back over central Alabama, Montgomery, Prattville, Clanton, up into Chilton County, up to around Birmingham and west, yeah, you're going to see some scattered showers, but you're not going to get any, you should not have any major issues or concerns from Tropical Storm Fred. So we, again, will continue to fine-tune this. One of the big questions we always have with tropical storms, will we have severe weather? Will there be tornadoes, severe thunderstorms? It's too early to tell. We don't know exactly what the setup is going to be out there on Monday and Tuesday. So it's always a possibility, but as we get a little bit closer to this event, we'll fine-tune that severe weather aspect. I think if there is severe weather, the chances are going to be greater over into middle Georgia and back over into South Carolina. And I think there's also an enhanced flooding risk up across the north and northeast sections of the state of Georgia because of the interaction with the Appalachian chain. We will again watch that very closely and bring you more information as we get it from the National Hurricane Center. Here's the latest spaghetti model tracks, and you see that it brings it right up through Apalachicola and then up into East Alabama, maybe coming right over Dothan, and then just to the west of Columbus, up through Lee County, maybe Tallapoosa, Clay, and then Calhoun or Cleburne as it begins to curve back to the northeast up there across extreme northwest Georgia. Maybe Chattanooga will say hello to Fred by Wednesday or Thursday of next week. And one more stop. This is the guidance model on how strong we think Fred will be. We have had several models in the past that's tried to bring him up to Category 1 hurricane status. Everybody's backing off that idea now. So we're looking at about a 55 to 60 mile per hour wind storm if Fred can get his act back together, because I'm telling you, Espanol took a toll on Fred, and he is really struggling out there this morning trying to re-intensify. But I think the strongest we would possibly see would be around a 50 to 60 mile per hour wind. When he makes landfall there around Apalachicola, moving forward, he would start to weaken, and certainly would not see anything like that as we get the storm up there into East Alabama or West Georgia. So that's a look at the latest tropical information. Let's take a look at your current conditions or expected afternoon highs across East Alabama and West Georgia today. We're looking at 91 in Roanoke. We'll go to 90 in Wedowee. Ranburne will hit 90. Franklin goes to 91. LaGrange in that heat at 91 degrees this afternoon. Auburn hits 92. It'll be sweltering down there in Tallahassee, as it always is. That's got to be the hottest place in East Alabama. 94 will be your afternoon high. More sunshine than clouds today, and a handful of widely scattered afternoon thunderstorms this afternoon. We won't see numerous showers, I don't think. Any one spot only stands about a 30% chance of seeing a scattered shower or thunderstorm in the heat of this afternoon. It is going to be very hot out there, so be careful if you're going to be outside. I did a little yard work yesterday, and it was just horrible out there. So here's your 6-day forecast from the Shepherd's Weather Center on Dr. Don's weather page for your Friday. A 30% chance of afternoon thunder. 91 will be your afternoon high. We'll dip down to 71 tonight. As we head into the weekend, a 60% chance of storms on Saturday, 92. And then the heat will back off a little bit starting on Sunday because we're going to be mostly cloudy for 3 or 4 days. 88 will be the afternoon high Sunday with a 50% chance of rain. Monday will up that to a 70% chance with Fred advancing to the north from our south. 82 will be the high. On Tuesday, a 70% chance of rain, 85. And I would expect that to go up even higher than that on Tuesday. We're probably looking at a near 100% chance of rain Tuesday. 85 in the afternoon, and Wednesday a 70% chance of rain. 86 will be your afternoon high. And I think by Wednesday late in the day, the storm's up around Chattanooga, and so our rain chances start to lessen as the storm moves off to our north. Don't forget to head over to drdonwx.com, where you can download the Mixler app and listen to God's Country anywhere in the whole wide world. Let's go back over here and take a look at your Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar. And this is the expected track of Fred from our particular proprietary radar. And you can see that it's coming right up into Apalachicola. And by Monday as a tropical storm, and then we anticipate, if this track verifies, that this storm will come right up the eastern side of Alabama, right in through Houston County. It's Houston in Alabama, Houston in Georgia, right up through Dothan. And then you see when we get into East Alabama, we're looking at the center of circulation coming right up through the middle of Tallapoosa County. And then across the central or eastern sections of Clay County, and then up here into extreme western Cleburne as it continues off to the north. Again, don't get caught up in all this exact location of the track and all that kind of stuff. It really doesn't matter. Again, we're looking at a rain event more than anything else. Yeah, we could see some gusty winds of 20 to 30 miles per hour from time to time, but the tropical intense downpours, that will be the main legacy of Tropical Storm Fred as he moves through East Alabama and West Georgia first part of next week. All right, let's take a look at the southeastern composite radar showing no precipitation across East Alabama and West Georgia. So we're all in good shape for today. Again, folks, don't forget, it's going to be awfully hot out there this afternoon. Be careful if you're going to be outside. I'll be posting more information as we get it from the National Hurricane Center on Tropical Storm Fred as we go throughout the weekend. And if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, I'll see you back in here first thing tomorrow morning. Y'all have a fantastic Friday the 13th. I'll see you back in here tomorrow. Bye now.